Hello guys, welcome to a new video. Abemedu here, and you might notice that I'm not in usual game. I'm not in Minecraft, I'm not in anything else. I am in Roblox. Let me see if my PC can actually record this, because I'm running out of space on my PC as well. Yeah, storage is a big problem for YouTubers. Anyways, so we're here in Roblox, and I am playing a game I bet you have never heard of before. But this was literally my childhood game. This was the old Adopt Me, basically. This was basically just Adopt Me, but way older. So in this game, basically, uh, this looks like horrible. This looks like a horrible game. This looks awful. This looks old. This looks terrible. Look at the road. Why am I playing this garbage game, you might be asking? Well, I am playing this garbage game because this garbage game was my childhood. This is literally the only thing I played on Roblox, and it was actually really popular. Let me look how many visits it has. It has over 4.2 million visits and has 73,000 favorites. So by that you can tell that this game was definitely not as empty as it is today. And you might be wondering, why is there no one playing? If this game was so popular, why is there literally no one but me in this entire game? And no, it's not a VIP server. Well, the reason for this is, well, actually, it's pretty hard to explain the exact reason. I'm gonna have to tell you the whole story of this game ever since I started playing it and to today. And this game has a pretty sad story, so bear with me. This game means way more to me than it might seem. This was literally a very important part of my childhood, and I'm really happy for it to still be up and available for play. There are so many fakes based on this game because it was very popular back then. So back in the day, this game was really popular, and people, obviously, whenever there's a popular game, people will try to copy it and just make a clone of it. So there's a lot of clones on this game, so if you just look up the title of it, you won't be able to find it on Roblox. So the name of the game is Be a Pet or Adopt One Original. I will give the name of the game in the description and maybe a link in the comment section, so check that out if you want to join this as well. You might find me around sometimes, I don't know. But this game has a lot of clones, and the original creator, the one that originally made the first game, this game, the original game, is called Lizzie915. So if the creator is not Lizzie915, it's not the original game. So let me run you guys through the story of this game and why I actually like it so much. And the story is actually quite sad, the reason why there's no one else playing, and literally no one has been on this game for so long. Let me just go somewhere where I can actually run the video. Okay, let's just stay here. So, in this game, let me just tell you what you do here. What were you playing when you came in here? This game is really old. It's from like 2010 and was last updated in 2019, so it has 9 solid years of updates, which means it wasn't abandoned up to 2019 completely. That's when it was completely abandoned. No more updates. But when you play this game back in the day, there were a bunch of people to roleplay with. This is basically a roleplay game, but you could also explore and do your thing. Basically, it's just a hangout basically. And these were actually more popular back then. So if we just go here, as you can see, this thing closes and opens. It still works after all these years, which I'm happy about. These are all the morphs you could become. This game is basically just an animal and owner simulator. There are houses and morphs. Most of these morphs don't really work anymore. Like, for example, these ones, I bet all of these don't work anymore. If you try to become them, they'll probably just glitch you out, and I'll show you at the end. I don't want to get backed out right now. This is where you kind of stood to get adopted by people. So you just stood here, and people had the habit to like just say adopt. Like they wouldn't say. I remember it really well. You just stay here as an animal, and someone would just come up and say adopt in your face, and you know that that person wants you. They just kind of went out here and went with them wherever they took you before leaving like 5 minutes later. But so yeah, that was basically the point of the game. You just become a pet or are an owner. You just stay around there until someone wants you, and yeah, that's basically you just start role playing. So and usually most role plays were literally without using the chat. Like people didn't use the chat to role play back then. You would just kind of understand what the person wanted by just looking at him. So yeah, that's what you did in the game, and it might seem pretty boring today, but back then it was actually really fun, and I really loved doing it. I'd play it hours a day on my phone. It was a awesome experience. I really liked it being a little kid. I loved playing it. I loved making so many friends. I made so many friends on this game. Sadly, I'm not still on the old account I used to play this, so I don't have those friends anymore. I lost them. But I'm happy I had them, at least for a while. So, I used to play this so much and I had so many friends, although maybe they weren't real and they were just online, we were just talking a little bit. Both of us didn't really know English, so, yeah, I guess you could say it was pretty cringy, let's say, in today's language. But I actually enjoyed doing that, and I really enjoyed role-playing as an animal and just doing stuff around here. So, why are there no people playing? And why is this game not updated? Well, this game was very popular, like very popular. Thousands of people were playing it at once. And now it has 0 people playing for years. And what happened is, you know how back in the day there weren't many anti-cheats and anti-hacks on Roblox. So it was pretty easy to go around hacking games, especially if there's ones that don't have any kind of anti-cheat, games that don't have any kind of protection against hackers. Games like this, basically, were the main target and main playground for hackers. And as you can guess by all that I'm saying now, hackers found this game. It was pretty popular, so it was doomed to be found by hackers. Hackers found it, started hacking around in it, started flinging people. You know what? They don't ban people, they don't do all of that stuff. They don't ban people, they didn't. So it's just basically what the old hackers did back in the day. What hackers did back in the day was just abuse all the random commands, just make random, I don't know, things on the ground. They would just throw everything around, they would ruin everything, they would set everything on fire. It was terrible seeing like all of my loved game just get torn apart by hackers, and all the people in the game with me were all getting flung around and killed, and just it was horrible. I didn't like that. I really didn't like seeing all the hackers. There was a time there were so many hackers, I was literally trying to find a server without one, with an actual solid like player count where I could actually enjoy the game for what it is. But it just became a hacker's playground, and people started leaving the game for that reason. They stopped playing it and moved on to other games. But no, I would not let go of this game. I loved it, and I still do. I made so many nice memories here, and I loved spending so much time here that I could not leave the game, and I couldn't just quit it forever and never come back because of the hackers. That didn't stop me. So I kept playing the game as I slowly saw most people and most players go away, and the player count on the game itself going down, and also a bunch more dislikes popped up. Although the game still has a decent amount of likes, and the ratio between the dislikes and likes is also pretty big. It's like 80% likes and 1k dislikes, so it's still doing good. But a bunch of people disliked the game because of the hackers. They disliked it. And as of, let me see the description, as of 9/15/2015, the game is now open for public to copy and improve upon. As you can see, there is a work in progress thing there. It says work in progress, check back soon. Sadly, it was never updated. That zoo part was never updated and never came out. So, in 2015, the creator let the game get copied by people, just take the whole code and whole map, so they can actually roll out updates in hopes that the creator could basically indirectly give the game out to someone else to actually keep updating. Maybe she couldn't update it anymore. Maybe the creator just didn't want to, or was overwhelmed by the hackers and didn't know how to code an anti-cheat, so they just gave it to someone else. And then, probably because of the hackers, I don't know, I still don't know why exactly this happened, but the game shut down. So the game was shut down for what seemed like an eternity. And I was so mad and so sad after that happened. I refused to play Roblox anymore. All I did on Roblox was open it up, maybe play one obby, and just look at the game if it's back. And the chances for it to come back were so low, especially knowing it's such an old game, such old creator. You know what happens to old games, they just get abandoned and shut down. I never lost my hope, and I like to believe that this is the reason it came back. So, about a whole year later, it was made public again. But in that 1 year, obviously, no one loved the game enough to stay around except me. Everyone forgot about the game, forgot it existed, basically just forgot it completely. And the game never got any updates since the shutdown 5 years ago, never got updated. All that happened was that whole time it was shut down, just everyone forgot about the game and left it, including the hackers. So the game is now hacker free, but also player free. So there is no one actually playing. And ever since that shutdown, it has never gotten any updates. 5 years ago, for 5 years, no updates on this game. So this is frozen in time to 2019, or even earlier, because I don't think there were any new things added in 2019. Maybe it was just a bug fix or something. But this game is frozen in time 5 years ago, about, or 6 years ago. So this game was my childhood. It's back. I was so happy when it was back, but I only joined just to be devastated by the fact that there was no one playing anymore and there was no point anymore. And even so, I held on to my dreams and I kept playing this game. Even though I knew people were over role-playing, people don't like, in this era, they don't role-play like this anymore, especially on games that are as bad as this, like look at the morphs. People won't join games like this anymore and they will just laugh at it. Especially if it's such an abandoned game, and plus there's so many clones of this game that it's literally hard to find the original. So if you just look it up, it will take you forever to go through the clones of this game to actually find this original game. This is the original game, 100%. I remember the creator, Lizzie, what was her name? Lizzie915. Yeah, she was probably the hero of my childhood. She will never see this. I don't know if she still plays Roblox on that account at least, but I'm really grateful to have this game, even though no one plays it anymore. But I still held on to my dream and I still play it, even though it's just me. I just pretend like it was the old times, just the old times when I was so young and I didn't care about anything. You guys can probably know. If you guys are older than, I don't know, 16, you guys are gonna know what it's like to have a childhood memory of a game for so long ago and have the ability to still remember the name and still play it. You would definitely play it. So, yeah, I guess I just keep playing this game and just hallucinate to the old times. And I really liked it. I really like it here. And I'm gonna show you around the game later. But yeah, this is just the game. which I love so much. Now, I still held on to my dream, and I'm hoping for it to come true anytime. I just want people to play this again. Just hang out and act like it's, I don't know, 2016. Just have people here again. Just give attention to this old little grandma game from 2010. This was 2010 was literally so little ago. Like, it was so little after I was born. So this game is almost older than me, which is mind-boggling to think about. Like, this game has existed since I existed, basically, almost. But yeah, so I really like this game, and I'm hoping for people to actually go play it sometime. So if you guys want to come here, maybe if you're lucky, maybe you will even find me here someday. Because I still play this sometimes, and you might find me on. But, that was kind of the story of this game. You can still play it, it's still public, it's not shut down, you can still play it perfectly, but just people forgot about it, that's why no one's playing anymore. And I'm thinking that most of the people that play this game lost their accounts because they were old, and most people playing this were kids, so they probably forgot their password or moved on from Roblox, or are really old right now, so that's why this game is completely empty and barren. No one ever joins, no one ever plays except me. There were some really rare moments when I found people playing. It was just one or two people, and those people didn't know English, so didn't talk at all. I'm guessing they were also really young children, so they weren't chatting or doing anything or understanding what I was saying to them. I'm just hoping to actually have people who roleplay here, or not even roleplay. I just want people to be here, just to give me a sense of that feeling I had back then. So yeah, if you guys want to help me out, I mean, make me feel better, or maybe just see what I used to play, if you're interested, you can just join this game. I'll give the link in the comments probably. You might have to copy paste it into your browser. And if you want to go on phone, I'm not sure if the link will work for you. So yeah, I guess you can check it out if you want. This is the original game. This is the only one I'll play. I won't play any of the clones because I feel like I need to support the original even if no one else is. So now that I'm over the story, I just want to show you guys around what actually happens in this game, what's in the map. Because since I played so much of this, I know all the secret places. There's secret places in this game. So please note that some features don't work anymore because they're so old. So a lot of the code is outdated and won't work, especially the morphs. The morphs are gonna bug you out if you try to morph into them. So first there's these little things in here. You can see I have one reset, two run, three sleep. None of these, I don't remember any of these ever doing anything. So like reset does nothing no matter what I do. Run does nothing. And sleep does nothing. So I guess the codes on these were always outdated. And I'm guessing they never bothered to fix them. This is like grocery store where you kind of buy stuff for your pets. Just click around here and pretend you're getting food, you know? Like it's not actually gonna work unless you like, I think there was a way to get them. I'm not sure if it works anymore though. You could be a cashier as well. Oh, and this is like, can you pick these up? I remember picking something up here, but I forgot. Maybe it doesn't work anymore, I don't know. This is the barber, where you basically just got a new haircut. That's all. I think there was supposed to be more added here because you can see there's a bunch of space. So you could have just, maybe they would have added beards or something, I don't know. And there's the vet, which obviously you just bring your pet in here if they're fake sick or something. This is where the pet stays, on the table. And there's a bunch of spawn points so you'd get into the team. We don't use that anymore, but yeah. This is the toy store. I remember you can get the discs here and throw them around. Let's see if they still work, alright? Let's see if these things still work 5 years later, okay? Let's see. This. Oh, it still kind of works. It still kind of works. Okay, let me try again. Yeah, dude, it still works. That's cool. How about this one? Oh yeah, they still work. How about the ball? Oh, and it still has an animation. Look. This one still has an animation. Oh, it definitely works. The ball definitely works. It goes so far. So yeah, I'm just showing you around. These are just pet shops where you morph into a pet and you just become it. I'm gonna show those at the end because they're kind of buggy and they're probably gonna require me to leave the game to fix. Here's a playground, which is just a playground. No big deal. I don't know if the swing still works. Let me see. They did work. Oh, and they still have an animation somewhat. Let me see. Oh yeah, they still work. Look. They still work. Woo. That's nice. Does this still work? I don't think this still works. Yeah, you can still get up, but I think it's supposed to have like a sit thing there, but you can't sit anymore. So here's this like jacuzzi thing. I don't know what it is really. It's a pool or some sort. This is the zoo area, which this is not a barrier. You can just go straight past. I remember like morphing into one of these wild animals and just waiting here, but literally no one would come to adopt pets from here. So I was just stuck here and no one got me. You kind of just tap this military bunker kind of type door. This is a button. This is a ball to spin. You can still do stuff around here. This is a cave, which is a secret area, which is a cave. So this is also a secret area, but I never really managed to get on. Like, I don't know how this was made, but you can't really get on it. Like this plate kind of thing on the trees. Anyways, so yeah, that's that. Let me show you guys inside the houses. This is houses here. All the houses are the same on the inside, it's just the color that's different. So here's a TV which still works to this day, changing color. You can sit here. Everything basically has something to sit on. This is an aquarium for your aquatic pets. Food bowls. You go up here. There's a cage for your animal. A bird cage. Another beanbag sit. This is the bathroom. Toilet, bath, all that. And the sink still works. And the toilet definitely works as well, but the bath doesn't. I don't think it ever did anything. I don't think the bath ever did anything. Anyways. Oh, and I wanted to show you the backyards. You go here. There's a pool of a ball. Like, literally all of them are the same, you can see. And right there, what do you see? That's another secret area, which was used to get the thumbnails for this game. So this is one of the thumbnails for the game. I don't know how exactly they took it, like the picture of this, but this is the thumbnail that the game has. It has two thumbnails. One is with a cat and a dog, like a kitty and a puppy sitting next to each other. But this is another one of them. So yeah, pretty cute, pretty nice looking. And get back in here. And yes, you can very easily fall into the void. I like going here. I don't think this was ever supposed to be discovered by players, but I found it. I found it one day and I felt so proud. I remember showing literally everyone I met, like, come here, let me show you this. And yeah, I remember just sitting there with a bunch of friends just doing nothing. It was pretty cool. Here's where you morph as the farm animals, which literally no one played as. Anyways, and this is the farmhouses, which is just houses but for farms. This still works, the smoke. And this cage thing still works. That's for the cage, these red and green stuff. This is just another copy pasted bathroom. So that's that. There's nothing really much to show. There's this ad here, which is really old. And honestly, look at the old mouse cursor from Roblox. And some thing took by the creators. You can see the chat here, like a really old chat from a really long time ago. Probably the creators took this photo. But yeah. nothing much to show. Let me show you guys another secret. If you go here, if I remember correctly, if you go in here, you can get out. Or here. Yeah, look. You can get out of the building through there. Let me show you the next secret, which is an island. So if you go here, you can see an island. And this still works. I remember it's still working. And that island, you can actually get to it and sit there. But it's kind of buggy, and you have to kind of jump before you get onto the island to actually get on. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. So, this is basically the game. This was pretty much all of it. This is all. And I'm gonna show you the morphs. What happens if you try to morph into something. So, yeah, that's kind of the game. I showed you everything that I could. If you want to check it out yourself, as I said, I'll probably give a link sometime in the comments. If YouTube doesn't decide to turn the comments on again, off again, like they like to do. Okay, let me go into the morphs. As far as I'm aware, the morphs around there that aren't like parts, that are just meshes, still work. But these, I don't think they work. Let me see. Yeah, see, they just turn you into the thing, and you're kind of just bugged there forever until you reset. I'm just gonna reset. And you're back. Alright. And let me show you guys one of the morphs that I think still works. The morph at the end usually still works. Let me see. So definitely don't try these. I remember the guinea pigs. The guinea pigs were almost always bugged. Like, since I remember the game, I think the guinea pigs were always bugged. So, let's see an owl. See? This one still works. Let me get the hat removed. Does it still work? Does the hat remover still work? No, the hat remover doesn't work anymore. And this just does a noise. Oh, and I just changed teams. I'm somewhat an owl. I mean, the morph worked, but I still have my hair and accessories, which looks horrible. Adopt me, adopt me, adopt me. Okay, no, I'm not doing that. Okay. So that was pretty much the game. Thank you guys for watching. Yes, you will have to stare at my owl self for now. But I really love playing this game, and I still love playing this game. It's a very important part of my childhood, and I really loved it. If you guys want to check it out, feel free. I don't really have many people to share this game to play with them, so that's why I'm showing you guys. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed showing you guys this game. I really enjoyed giving it a visit again. And so one of the worst things playing this game, the one thing I don't like while playing this game, is every time I join, I see something else doesn't work anymore. And the game is just basically, the code is falling apart by itself as time passes. Some things don't work anymore and they just start breaking. Everything starts breaking apart. A lot of things, a lot of features stop working until it just becomes something that's completely impossible to interact with. A world that's completely frozen and you can't actually take anything from it. You can't use the discs. You can't do anything. It's just frozen in time. And I feel like it's just every time I join, something else is broken and I can't fix it in any way. I don't have access over the game. I would update it if I could, but I can't. So I just play it in hopes that one day I'll see someone else in here. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed me showing you this game, and I hope maybe you guys can enjoy it the same way I did. And if you ever play this game, although I doubt it, if you ever liked it or played it before, please let me know. I'd love to have fellow fans who actually experienced parts of my childhood as well. But I doubt any one of you ever played this before. So thanks for watching, and goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.